Good morning guys and girls, and welcome back to another video, and today is week number 7 of the Wednesday weekly goal. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. So the week has looked very promising as we've pretty much, adding it all up, we made our 200k, so we've got 200k to play with this week. Obviously this is pretty good to actually be able to do, so we can use that for more reinvestments in order to make more gold. Now let's just get on to the farms. Now the first farm that I did was by going into the molten core and farming up dark iron ore. Now this can be sold on the auction house relatively fast as well, and it fetches a very high price, but it does vary on your realms on how much it actually sells for. What I recommend is by learning the smelting bit, which I decided to do. You'll be able to learn how to smelt dark iron ore into dark iron bars by going into the black rock depths. And using this, what you're going to be wanting to do is go over to the boss for the trial of 7, and do not start the event just yet. What you're going to be wanting to do is at least have 2 star rubies, 10 true silver bars, and 20 gold bars. You'll be able to actually give these in to one of the dwarves in the trial of 7, and his name is Glomrel, and he's on the right hand side as you walk in. I think he's like the second guy along. Either way, this guy, you will just need to speak to him, and then he'll give you a chalice that will just appear in front of you with a little quest icon. Now click on that, tribute all of those items in, then speak to him again, and once that is done, you will learn how to smelt dark iron ore. Once you actually can smelt dark iron ore, I highly recommend that you actually do this, as it fetches a higher price because you've actually taken the time to actually learn how to smelt it, and not many people actually do have this on or utilize it if they don't actually have it. Now dark iron bars set on my realm are selling for 800 gold a piece, whereas as opposed to dark iron ore is selling for around about 80 gold a piece. I think you can tell why I'm doing this there. And it only takes 8 dark iron ores to make 1 dark iron bar. Now the next farm, and I really wouldn't say it was more of a farm, more of a craft, and it was actually making that enchanted Elementium that we farmed up the recipe for last week, or the week before, in the actual black wing layer. There we go. Now all I needed to do was just buy the stuff off the auction house, as it actually turned out to be a hell of a lot cheaper just to buy the mats and then make it myself. Now I don't see many on the auction house, only a few, so I was willing to make a chance on it, so I made 5 of these bars, and they sell for around about 8,000 gold each, and if I've made 5 of them, that means I'm going to make around about 40,000 gold just from those. So this is really good if they do actually sell. This is to try and gauge how fast they actually sell in order to actually start making some more gold with these, because I've actually never really tried selling these particular items, so this is a first for me and you to see how well they actually sell in order to actually do this craft on like a daily or a weekly basis or a monthly basis, depending on how fast they actually sell. Then the next thing that I actually farmed was the Facidus globule, and that is the Cthulhu raid. I think that's Encourage 20? I want to say 20. It's Encourage, basically. And you're going to want to go in there and you're going to take out Facidus. Also, you can pick up other battle pets. I didn't get the Facidus globule, but I did get the Anubish idol, which is from the twin emperors. So that can sell on my auction house for around about 4,000 gold. So I've gained 4,000 gold for a 5-minute farm. All you need is elemental force and be able to attack with 30 physical attacks and then another 30 frost attacks in order to freeze him and smash him open. I said that backwards, but you get the point. Now the next thing that I did was farm up the albino cavefish, and by farming up the albino cavefish I managed to we are actually utilising some of our secondary professions, because you can actually make some actual decent gold with our secondary professions. At the moment they're selling for around about 400 gold each. I know it says on my realm around about 580, but if you actually look at the average sell rate, it's around about 400 gold a piece. So that's not really too bad at all. Now this is perfect in order to make some actual decent gold. I don't reckon that at this price they're going to sell that fast, but we'll see within a week on how fast they actually sell. Along with that, I managed to pick up the sea turtle mount. Like, I was just using it to the albino cavefish farm to actually fish up just my levels in order to actually, like, well, yeah, I think I hit like level like skill point 9 and I got the sea turtle mount. I've been fishing with my gnome mage for ages and ages, and I have never got the sea turtle mount, and I get that with just Wednesday weekly gold. So credit when credit is due right there. So I'm really happy that I got that mount, and I'm going to totally be playing with that mount. Like, totally. It's going to be awesome. Now the last thing that I did was reinvest around about 100,000 gold-ish in order to actually make the panther mounts. And instead of like last week where I made 3, we are making 4 now. The ruby panthers I have now determined are selling a lot faster than all the other mounts. So what we're going to be doing is I've made 3 of those and 1 sunstone. We're going to sell these on the auction house for around about 40-ish thousand gold, and then we're going to be making a bit of profit back. So that being the case, that will be some decent gold right back there. Now to summarise the day, we pretty much have like 350k's worth of items on the auction house, and we've got about 50k in our bags at this moment in time. So from going from 200,000 to in our bags to 50,000, but we actually got 350,000 on the auction house. That could bring it up, if they all sell, for around about 400,000 gold. I'm really happy right there. So this week has been actually quite profitable in utilising old school recipes in order to make gold, and we'll see in next week's video on how fast they will actually sell. Now I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more like this, please feel free to give this video a like, and as always, have an awesome... Yeah!